everybody, it's Sheryl Willis over at Go Arizona Real Estate, brokered by eXp Realty right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And you are watching this video because you want to know what's going on in our market. If you're thinking about buying and you're wondering, is it time to buy or sell in the greater Phoenix area? With no further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, so what's a balanced market? Balanced market is when there's a very fair balance between buyers and inventory. And that number, if you equate it to a number, looks something like this between 90 and 110. This means that there's fair negotiations between buyer and seller, there's good quality homes, there's repairs being done, maybe even some concessions, longer escrows, a little bit more accommodating for people, and time on the market is anywhere from 30 days to 4 months. That's a balanced market. A weak seller's market is going to be right around that 150 to 200 number. Homes are going to be on the market a little bit less time, maybe 30, 60 days. Buyers still have a good inventory. They can still negotiate a little bit. Fewer seller concessions, but they're out there. Sellers are really still making an effort to make sure their home shows well and that they get the best possible dollar, which might mean some additional repairs and curbside work. Okay, then as we get closer to that 200 number or 250, that's a solid seller's market. Sellers are still making sure their homes are in top condition, show ready, curb appeal is there, but there's going to be fewer seller concessions, if any. There's going to be very little repairs, except for the big stuff, because people do have a conscience. And for the most part, homes are selling in less than 30 days, maybe even 3 weeks. Okay, now we are in a hot seller's market. Like, homes are flying off the market on an average of about 10, 12 days. And I know that even seems like a long time to us today, but a hot seller's market is when there are no concessions or very, very few. Sellers start to get a little lazy about making sure their home shows well because everything will sell. And buyers are now feeling the frenzy starting to come up, and there's multiple offers and people are starting to remove contingencies on their contracts. Okay, now we are like peeking over that 300 mark. And it's cray out there. And although there's a lot of rumor about everybody being a cash buyer from California, actually we only have 25% in our market of cash buyers, but there are a lot of cash rich buyers. That's the difference. Okay, 350. This is where the builders don't want realtors anymore because they don't need us. And there's long lines to get into the new construction homes. In fact, they're starting to do wait lists and lotteries. We have multiple offers. Sellers are getting even more complacent. They're not doing anything. They're making showings difficult. We have a lot of buyer frustration. FHA buyers and even VA buyers are starting to see this is not the market for them, which is very unfortunate. If you don't have extra cash, you're not getting in. It is extremely insane out there. Builders don't need realtors. In fact, the consumer is starting to realize they're not getting in a home unless they do use a realtor. It takes top realtors who are aggressive, that can get you in. You need extra money, and you need to start waiving everything, waiving inspections, waiving appraisals, waiving contingencies. Insane. This is when literally the world went crazy. I was hosting open houses, had over 300 people through my open houses in 2 days. We would have over 80 offers, and the top prices were coming in somewhere between $75,000 and $100,000 over market value, waiving everything, no inspections, no appraisal, and they had the cash to make the difference. Buyers were getting in, they were giving away their firstborn practically. It was not pretty at all. Okay, so where are we today? So some people might say the market's dropping. The question is, what part of the market is dropping? Now, again, look at the thermostat where we're at. It better have dropped. How much higher could it have gone? Like, this is just insanity. To be honest with you, what the numbers really are looking like is we only have about 5 to 6% more buyer activity seasonally than we have done over the last 20 years. So it's not a ginormous buyer demand. What the problem really is, or the challenge, is the inventory. Inventory got as low as 20% on the greater Phoenix level, but as those new builds are starting to get completed and people are moving into the new builds and the resales are coming on the market, we're starting to see a little bit of reprieve on that inventory. And the inventory number, are you ready for this? We're still at only 25% of our normal level for our season. Right now, for the end of July, beginning of August timeframe, we should have about 22,000 homes on the market, and we are currently just under 6,000. So if you watch the news, if you watch Redfin, if you read Zillow, they're going to tell you the market's declining. But what's declining is the index number, because the inventory is going up. It has nothing to do with values. Now, so if you have been waiting to get in the market, now is the time to get in. We are seeing a little pressure reprieve, but as you can see, it's not going a whole lot. All right, guys, have a fantastic day, great month, enjoy the rest of the summer. Let's hope we have some more monsoons. We need that water. Always remember Sheryl Willis at Go Arizona Real Estate when you are thinking about buying or selling in the greater Phoenix area. I think I'll disappear now. Okay, bye.